Football is for everyone, and the beauty of the game is that you can play anywhere. But what if you don't have any equipment to train and still really want to improve as a footballer? Fear not, my friends, we're here to help.
Because I've gone out to the streets of Copenhagen with nothing but a football and the re-release of the legendary Nike Lunagato 2s on my feet to show you guys how you can train with no gear whatsoever. I know I don't have to say this because we're all serious bowlers, right? But make sure you're warmed up nicely before you start any training session. And it doesn't even have to be any fancy warm-ups. You just need to get those legs and joints going in order to not get injured.
One of the benefits of training on your own is that you'll be able to be on the ball all the time. And that's actually what I'd recommend you spend a lot of time on, becoming best friends with the ball.
Because just like normal friendships, you need to spend a lot of time together in order to become best friends. First, I'd start off with some small moves to get your close control nailed down. And here you could, for instance, begin with some V-sole rolls to get your feet going, and then speed it up a little bit by doing the V-clapper to really get some motion into your feet. Then you could also do the inside step over. I like to do that a lot to get my feet used to the fast shifting footwork. And finally, I would probably end by hitting the ball high up in the air and then either do the directional touch when it comes down again or simply end off with the Berbatov touch, completely killing it dead. But the key here is to really get close and acquainted with the ball, and your touch is going to improve tenfold in no time.
Next, I'd find a wall and practice my passing and receiving and work on constantly being on my toes. Pass the ball against the wall and try to hit the same spot, and then try to make the receiving and controlling part as match relevant as possible by always taking a directional touch to the side.
Try to start doing only flat passes to make sure you're nice and comfortable, and once you feel good with that, you can put more air and power on the ball to put yourself in increasingly difficult situations. And the key here is to use both your weak and your strong foot at the same time.
Finally, I'd end off with actually getting some dribble moves under my skin. Because life rule number one for anything is that the more you do it, the better you become.
That also applies to football, so go out there and practice whatever you feel you need to become better at. Now personally, I like to practice my step overs, both the normal ones, but also the sole roll to step over, and finally the inside touch to step over, and then move on to these little one foot with the inside and the other foot with the outside little zigzag moves that you can really use to practice your close control when you dribble. And finally, I'd like to end off with the L-shaped heel drag back and do that a couple of times to complete the circle. But honestly, you can do whatever you feel is going to improve you the most. So there you have them, guys, some things you can train to improve your game even though you don't have a lot of equipment around you. But should we do a part 2 of this kind of video, or what should we do next? Well, you should let us know in the comment section right down below. Also, don't forget that if you like to play on the streets, you should do yourself a favor, go get the Lunagato 2 remakes, because they are awesome, and you can do so from the link to our website right over there. You can also go and learn some more skills if you click the playlist right down there. And finally, don't forget to go subscribe to our channel with the notifications on to see all the latest videos the second they drop. And with that said, guys, I'm signing off. Cheerio.